Oh, Relentless Dead for 1? Is that what that was?
No, it's
Not Dark Salvation.
That's what
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, and a Gerard Fabiano token. How do you get those? Was he a platinum?
Yeah, he was. He was for a while. You'd
Okay.
look at the old school with the beanie.
Yep.
Betcher was playing Fabiano for a PTM. I would have snapped a Fabiano.
Three mana up, and Zach's got nothing to do.
Well,
Yeah.
I see the Queller in his hand, but...
I wonder why we would ever pass with nothing on turn 3.
Yeah, Gerard's probably like, wow, I just got this game in the bag.
Yeah, it's just over
Nothing
now.
to do on
Jace,
turn 3.
uncontested, got a 2/2 zombie. Just can't lose at this point.
Amalgam in the yard, everything's going.
Alright.
Here's another deck list from the last round. This guy did not win.
Alright. It's Fabiano. There's Zach Keen.
Yeah.
There's Fabiano.
Okay. Alright, we're just taking a look at their decks.
Alright, so spiciness out of... God, his handwriting's awful. Spiciness out of Zach Keen's deck list. Noose Constrictor in the sideboard. Subjugator Archangel. Tameo in the sideboard. Summary Dismissal in the sideboard.
So Gerard has Transgresses in the main. Looks like he's going to fire one of those off and see an Archangel Avacyn, 2 Jace, and a Sylvan Advocate, as well as a Yav Coast.
I think it looks like Gerard ran his zombie into the Spell Queller.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't being serious, Gerard. I didn't mean he actually didn't have anything to do.
Yeah.
But I guess
I think that Zach just flashed it in a turn with nothing under.
Well, no, the zombie that
something under
Fabiano had was gone from the Dark Salvation.
Oh, okay, the 2. Yeah, sure. Make him have it. I mean,
I guess it's better to eat the 2/2 than to actually get something spell colored because you don't have that many removal spells in this.
Yeah,
deck.
there are not very many actually. He has the 4 Grasp and the Voldaren Pariah on the flip and 2 Ruinous Path.
Which is backbreaking against the Bank Company.
Oh yeah, but yeah, he's playing the Relentless Dead version, so.
Yeah, Zach's on the Selfless Spirit Archangel Avacyn Bant list here. That's if you wanted to know what flavor of Bant we have here.
Yeah, I mean, just already from where we're at right now, this just feels so tough for Zach to come out on top of this matchup. Like, if Gerard just even gets any more value out of his graveyard.
Yeah. He's got the Haunted Dead and the Prized Amalgam in the graveyard already.
Yep.
So, like, discarding 2 cards is just, backbreaking at this point. If we have the Pariah in hand...
Oh, that's a beating.
Oh, absolutely.
Cast that off the Jace.
Off the Madness, yeah.
We wouldn't flip Jace at that point, which is kind of...
No,
that
thing that I brought
up. You have 4 cards.
Yeah, if you have 5 cards in your graveyard when you activate Jace to Madness, it will flip. However, if the 5th card would be a Madness card, it will not go to the graveyard. That is a replacement effect. It will throw it in exile and throw a Madness trigger onto the stack.
That's a pretty cool synergy there. Though I guess we won't be dealing with that for too long. Jace is quickly rotating.
Although
that
other Crypt Breaker will still be in.
Yep.
So we'll Wharf Infiltrator.
Yep. So you still have some instant speed, some non-discarding in your main phase, but yeah, we're not going to have the interaction of flip walkers of that.
All right, I didn't quite see what... Oh, I didn't see what he discarded, but Jace is flipping off this loot. We may just start ticking up on the flyer. I don't think he has anything great to flash back just yet.
The Dark Salvation is the only card I think in the graveyard.
Here comes a Crypt Breaker.
Yeah, it's okay, but it's not great here.
Yeah, we need, 7 mana to kill the Spell Queller?
Yeah. But the Crypt Breaker is going to provide 2. So he's going to... Does he have a 3rd zombie to follow up here? So he gets to start drawing cards here.
Yeah.
We're aware that cards flip, guys. We're talking about discarding cards, causing them to flip. Like with Jace. Like, I guess you could have that 2/1 that transfers to a 3/2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that won't matter with...
All right, so Gerard decides to tick up on the Queller, being able to chump block the Advocate if he so chooses, though I don't think he would here.
Fabiano rocking any foils today. Oh my god.
All right, so Zach is just going to go ahead and deploy 2 more threats, but has... I mean, he may... Yeah, no attacks. Gerard gets to draw and lose 1. And now these Relentless Deads are just going to be a nightmare, that they can just chump block and get bought back.
Yeah. And they attack with Menace as well.
And they attack with Menace as well, yeah. And now Gerard can just start getting the card advantage on, discarding the Crypt Breaker, and just using some of his graveyard synergy to great effect.
Yeah, like discarding 2 cards to the Crypt Breakers.
How many
chump blocking and then drawing a card is still fantastic.
Oh, that's great. How many Avacyns was Zachary on? Did he just have the 1 or does he have 2?
Avacyn in his list here. We have 2 Archangel Avacyn.
Okay, so he has a second one. I feel like that's one way he could just clean up the ground a little bit.
Yeah, if he finds an Archangel Avacyn.
Because he has the Spirit already, but it's still like... you know, Gerard can recur so much value regardless.
Yeah.
And, like, you can't really attack with the Selfless Spirit at this point either because he's got the Haunted Dead in the
Exactly,
graveyard.
yep. I could see Gerard just needing to protect his Jace here and just maybe winning that way. Like, Gerard's just going to win incidentally, it feels like. He's just going to take control of the game and just be able to do whatever he wants.
Yeah, the fact that he's just got so much value out of drawing an extra card every turn.
Yeah, that's
by just tapping his creatures on a stalled board state.
Yeah, he's definitely going to town here.
Whereas Zachary has to tap 3 mana to activate his Dustwatch Recruiter. So he's going to fall behind and not being able to cast his spells, where Gerard's going to be able to do whatever he wants with his mana every turn.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a great situation where it explains why Tireless Tracker is such a good card, because you're not really giving up anything in exchange for getting those, and that's what Gerard's doing. He's giving up like 1 point of life to get an extra card, which is so good.
Yep.
Yeah.
So now we're just ticking up on the Spell Queller again, and I feel like Gerard might have a Voldaren Pariah or cast the Haunted Dead or something, the way that he had decided to tap both of his Crypt Breakers.
Yeah, without activating the discard ability on the Crypt Breakers, you're not adding to the board state, which you could totally be doing.
Yep.
And you could get it to the point where you can...
Oh, does he play Mindbender? I guess that guy doesn't have Flash.
They either play Elder Deep Fiend or Mindbender usually, one of the two.
Looks like his version didn't decide
He
to.
didn't play either of those. Nothing to really go over the top.
Yeah, he's just really on this way more zombie-centric.
He's got Mindbender in the sideboard.
Okay.
And Dragonlord Silumgar.
Yeah, that's a spicy
Silumgar's backbreaking over the board.
I just feel like Gerard must have something here. I can't quite see his hand.
Yeah.
But the way that he tapped both the Crypt Breakers just makes me think that he's got
Yeah,
something.
again, because like, if you were to add 2 zombies to the floor,
It's the same
untap,
thing, yeah.
add 2 zombies to the floor, you could have 6 total. And it's just like Heritage Shrewd, where the more you have on the floor, the better everything goes for you.
Yep, so Zach is flipping his Duskwatch Recruiter in the upkeep after Gerard had not played a spell.
Did he activate it with the flip on the stack? Is
think
that what happened?
I
think
so.
he just did it in his main phase.
Oh, I think he might have put the card into his hand before revealing it to Gerard. That might be the discrepancy here.
Okay, so if we have a situation where he put the card into his hand without revealing it to Gerard, that's
becomes a
that's
falsies,
so well, the first thing we're gonna ask here is does Zach have an empty hand? Because if the answer is Zach does not have an empty hand, then this is going to fit our upgrade policy for hidden card error, in which Gerard will look at Zach's hand, choose a card, and that card will be reshuffled in, and then. If Zach did go into an empty hand, he's just going to reveal the card, and then we'll be moving on.
Yeah, it looks like he does have at least one other card in hand.
Yeah. So this will
Though
not
I
be
think
going.
Gerard may know the card, so I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. The way that
Whether Gerard knew the card is irrelevant. We can't go off of previous knowledge
Sure.
while we're doing that. Like if
Sure.
someone did that, and I think they're going to be getting a judge involved here.
Yeah, it looks like the floor judge is going to grab the head judge right now.
He clearly pointed out the flip trigger, then activated, then revealed. He didn't actually do the flip until after he drew, but he announced his trigger. Okay.
Okay, so we're on the whether it should flip or not.
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing it to. If he revealed Nissa.
Trigger on the Duskwatch.
Okay, miss trigger on Duskwatch.
Okay, so it wasn't what I had mentioned.
Okay.
Disregard the non-reveal. Well, yeah, we're getting the judge. Should be a pretty quick resolution on this one.
So did Gerard appeal?
Yeah.
Okay. Gerard appealed. Okay. He drew for turn without flipping.
So yeah, it gets to become Gerard's choice, right? And Gerard
Yeah. What'll happen is if he drew without flipping, if he activated it in his upkeep and then drew without it actually flipping and didn't actually announce the trigger, both sides of Duskwatch Recruiter flipping back is a generally non-detrimental trigger. So what's okay? Yeah.
All right,
so
we're going to bring it back.
yeah,
to
we're
us
gonna
for
we're
now.
gonna go back to us during this appeal. We're not gonna be showing how that went. We'll tell you how it went though. But in a situation like this, both sides of Duskwatch Recruiter is considered a generally non-detrimental trigger, so it will be Gerard's choice of whether or not he would like to place that flip onto the stack now or at the beginning of the next step.
I would guess he wouldn't.
Yeah. So it's going to be whether Gerard wants it to flip over into a 3/3 that makes things cost less, or the 2/2 that searches.
Yep.
Someone in the chat said he announced the trigger.
But didn't actually actively flip it, so...
So if he
announced it,
he announced it and then didn't actually resolve it, he's just going to get a GRV and it'll flip,
Okay.
which could have been the floor judge's ruling.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. It was
Yeah.
I saw a few of those things happen recently.
Yeah. Interested to see here. So I guess the questions we have is: did he announce the trigger? Did he reveal it? And at what point should we be flipping it? So
Head judge on scene.
head judge is up there dealing with this right now.
Yep, I think it'll be resolved pretty quick.
Yeah,
it's a pretty minor infraction. And,
if I were to guess, it's going to be
harmless.
It's going to be GRV for it's going to be a GRV for Zach for announcing his trigger and not resolving it.
Okay.
And then they're going to leave it flipped as he did announce his trigger, and then if he revealed the Nissa, it should be in his hand. That's based on information that the chat says. I don't know exactly how it went down.
Yeah, it's hard for us to
we don't
catch
have
every little thing.
Yeah.
It's a quite a small screen, but
yeah, there is no possibility of this being a game loss.
Absolutely not.
That's not going to be happening now. I think if he actually didn't reveal, there could be a situation in which it'll be like a Thoughtseize or something. But yes, if he didn't actually reveal, at one point this could have been a game loss. This actually happened at the Pro Tour when Pat Chapin plus Ajani, Mentor of Heroes, and didn't reveal. That's a game loss under the old policy. And Chapin tried to argue his way out of it, but at the end of the day, that's how it goes.
Yep.
You don't get special treatment because you were on coverage. It's treated the same way.
Yep.
Well, I'm a little sad for no Magic action, but
yeah, I mean,
I'm sure we'll be back there in just a moment.
I personally find this stuff still exciting, although I haven't judged recently. I'm interested to see how this gets resolved. John Shannon is a veteran to Magic judging and Magic community, so I'm sure if anyone up there can solve it, he can.
Yeah. No, I think we're pretty deep into a solid match actually. There's no Gerarda seems like he's favored at this point, but
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, if I could change my prediction, I would
do something.
That was from a Tasigur activation, but whatever. Yeah, it could have been a Tasigur activation.
Upheld GRV warning because Zachary drew his card with Duskwatch trigger on the stack.
Yep. Okay. Just as I said.
Rewind proceeded with trigger and draw a card.
All right. So Zach got to flip his guy. He received a GRV warning, and he drew his card, and he still got his Nissa.
Yep.
So that's what we thought would happen.
And now Gerard gets to bring back the Haunted Dead, and as well as an Amalgam EOT.
Yep.
So that's why he was saving his mana.
Yep.
Now Gerard just has quite the board with a Jace quickly ticking up, and just now he can start drawing. Probably 2 cards per turn.
Yeah, he's got exactly 6 zombies on the floor.
Yeah, that's something.
I almost like throwing the Amalgam actually into the board.
Just start attacking with it?
Yeah.
I mean, now the Advocate's a 4/5 though, so it's a
Oh, is it? Okay.
He hit 6 lands,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Zachary should absolutely still be more careful, and he received his GRV, and that will be counted towards his GRVs for this tournament. But, this is not a game loss or anything like that.
All right, Gerard's going to start with drawing a card here, using the Crypt Breaker's ability.
Yep.
Yeah,
Once he finds the Voldaren Pariah, that's what's going to swing the game, I think.
Absolutely.
Though Zachary does have plenty of creatures to sack, but it's just still such a swing.
Yeah.
When all
Gerard
Gerard's
gets to go
creatures
sack Spirit, Haunted Dead, Prized Amalgam,
and they'll all just
get them
come
all
back. Exactly. Yep.
And Gerard's going to discard a card by Crypt Breaker's activated
here we
ability,
go, yep.
and there's the Pariah. Madness Trigger, it is in there.
Yeah,
and it gives you a
we
free
get a 2/2
zombie,
zombie on top of everything.
What's a GRV? GRV stands for game rule violation. If you mistap for something, or if you announce a trigger, don't resolve it, or there's many other things like that, you can receive a GRV or game rule violation. If you're more curious about that, go read up on the infraction procedure guide of Magic the Gathering. It's a good read if you want to play competitively like these guys are doing. Everyone should be looking at that.
So yeah, Gerard's going to go ahead and flip. Let's see what he decides to sack. Probably the token.
Haunted Dead. I could see Spirit token. Crypt Breaker.
I'm surprised he'd sacrifice the Crypt Breaker here.
So Gerard is not actually going to sacrifice his creatures yet. Well, no, Gerard has to sack to flip. Okay, so yeah, they don't sack at the same
I'm sort
time.
of surprised he didn't sack the Amalgam because it'll come back pretty freely. But
Zach's going to loot with his with the trigger on the stack here.
Yep. Though it won't flip the Jace, right? I think he only has 2 or 3 cards.
Just 2.
3.
All right, so
an interesting play he could have did if he really wanted to flip the Jace was sack and then activate the Jace. But I think he wanted to get more information before deciding what to sack.
And Gerard has not even used the
That's
Jace
a really
here,
interesting discard.
The sack, right? Those were.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it wasn't Spirit and Amalgam.
Yeah, I think on both sides actually. Zach choosing to sacrifice everything but the Nissa after discarding his 7th land. The last card in his hand is a Sylvan Advocate, so if he misses on the land, Nissa's just a 2/2.
Yep. And I'm not sure if Gerard used his Jace, but he presumably ticked up.
Oh, there's the land. This is going to flip.
Yeah, I think this might just be too little too late,
Yeah.
though. Gerard attacking for now 7 in the air, as well as just having evasive-ish threats with the Menace. And the recursiveness of the Prized Amalgam, it just seems like...
They said he did not sack the Amalgam as he wanted to keep it so he could draw a card at the end of turn with Crypt Breaker's ability.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is the
And I see not sacking the
Voldaren's...
spirit because
No,
of the flyer.
he's gonna
He's got the
tap
token.
the zombie token, the Relentless Dead, and the other guy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it looks like Zach picked up a Dramoka's
very
command.
very good one. Imagine Dragons. That's very true.
Dramoka's command would be able to trade with the Abolisher of Bloodlines.
That thing's 6'5". That thing's
Yeah,
large.
he'd have to 2-for-1 himself, but he would be able to trade
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, I mean, I could see attacking into the board, and then if he makes bad blocks...
Okay, guys, just want to remind you that if you guys like what you were watching, remember to throw a follow. We have lots of large tournaments here, as well as our weekly ward on every Wednesday. And you guys can check that out. We can see great players like Gerard, Zach, as well as Kevin Jones, and 3-time GP Top 8 competitor Dan Ward. So you guys can check us out here. Max Mitchell, Alex Stratton, and Josh Perigine in the booth. You know, throw us a follow and visit us on Kirwan'sGameStore.com for our card selection and our article selection.
Yep, and it looks like Zach's going just a bunch of Dramoka's commands, trying to clean up the board a little bit after he'd flipped his Jace. And it will trade with that Advocate because it already has some damage on it.
We fought down Crypt Breaker
We
first.
fought down the Crypt Breaker first. Gerard
Making
responded
it
by
5-6.
drawing a card, and then he'll fight with a 6/7, and it's
7 versus
still
the
going.
6/5.
But it already has, it has the damage on it. So, I'm not sure what just happened. It looked like did he fight down a different creature?
I'm not sure.
I thought that he fought and then fought again, but I could be mistaken.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain he minus the Jace and the Dramoka's command in the exile pile.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was a
I don't see
miscommunication, or
Yeah, I don't see any other creatures.
He fought with the other Advocate, they said.
he fought.
It says someone said he messed up. What happened
Well,
here?
I think that he fought that one on the Crypt Breaker, and then put the counter here, and then counter fight. But
Yeah.
when we don't have their audio, it's hard for us to
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, the
determine.
players seem to be proceeding normally, but the no one seems to be appealing anything, and that big
Yeah.
thing is still in there. So
Yeah, Zach just got kind of a look on his face, like he maybe realized he might. Have made a
yeah, I think
mistake.
Zach definitely made a mistake of some sort. I don't know if it's would have actually mattered here, but
Fairly certain we should have... Okay, he's attacking with the Spirit Token.
okay.
Yep. So we take care of the Nissa.
I don't like the
And we
Relentless
take care of the
attack
Jace.
that
Yep.
much.
Well, it's free to get it.
It's
back.
free because if he blocks, the guys die from his creatures die because they have damage marked on them from the commands.
No, I think the commands are on his main.
Oh,
phase.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, like, I guess I don't like the block because if he blocks, he gets Relentless Dead back to the hand and then returns Crypt Breakers.
Yeah.
Oh, Gerard plussed on the Advocate that he Dramoka's commanded on.
Oh, wow, and he
That's
forgot.
when he forgot. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Well, I think that this game was already heavily favoring Gerard, but after
Yeah.
a mistake like that,
Yeah,
it's tough.
I
to
think
come back
Zach's
from.
almost at conceding, but picks up his cards and then doesn't pick them all up yet. All right, so Zach will take a draw
I'll
step.
take a draw step. It is
It's
company, but
company.
it's not going to be good enough here.
I don't even know if he's going to cast this. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, Gerard's probably seen what he's playing. And they don't have access to deck lists, I don't believe, but it's not really giving up too much.
Yeah.
Info. All right, now Gerard just basically has to make sure not to do anything to get himself a game loss, and should be game one in the books. All right, and he's even going to go ahead and grasp, and then plus so that the thing has no power.
Oh, Grasp minus.
Oh, grasp minus grasp. Never mind. And
Yeah.
company in response.
Tracker,
He has the
Queller,
color.
Tracker, Queller, Tracker? Yeah.
Quell the second half of the Grasp.
Yep, but it's just still.
Just too little.
It's such an uphill battle for him.
Yeah. So it's got -4/-4 on it,
It does
already.
have -4/-4
Yeah.
on it. Yep. So
Here comes what's the name of the flip side of that?
I'm not sure the name-
Abolisher of Bloodlines.
Okay.
Abolisher of Bloodlines. Okay, perfect.
Prize Amalgam, easy attacks here.
yep, Zach's gonna go ahead and take 9 here, and probably just check this draw step and maybe pack it in for the next game.
Well, he's got a lot of live draws now that he's got Tracker on the floor. Even a land is a live draw.
Sure. At this point, though, it's really tough to come back from
All
that.
right, so I'm gonna just answer this thing real quick here in the chat. Attacking with Nissa and then declaring another creature in the combat step. This is what we call out of order sequencing in Magic the Gathering. Like if you block, you're allowed to like block and then animate a Mutavault and block again, while technically not like written in the rules to that. The players are allowed to take shortcuts like this. So when Gerard went, I'll attack your Nissa, and Zach just put his Nissa in the graveyard without saying anything to Gerard, Gerard still doesn't have to be like done with his attacks yet. So I think that's what they're trying to say in the
Okay,
chat.
yeah, it's just a shortcut.
Yeah, like, you know, they said like we're playing kitchen table Magic. It's not a kitchen table Magic per se, but you know.
So what do you like for the sideboarding here?
Sure. Get in there.
Oof, bad company.
They don't have much to bring in here, I don't think.
Well, yeah, no. Tragic Arrogance is probably good.
I think it's fun. It's just that the value is still
command,
retained.
I think is great too.
It's fun, yeah.
Because you can catch the Voldaren Pariah no matter where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Gerard with a spicy one. He has the Rise from the Grave in the sideboards too. I don't think it comes in here, but I just like that card.
Deckenstone's probably fantastic.
Deckenstone's definitely good. So I think Gerard will be bringing in the Collective Brutalities and probably the Ruinous Path.
I don't know what you're saying, no dude, about Gon.
Maybe the Ultimate Price.
You know, if you disagree with me and you disagree with the head judge's ruling, there's nothing I can tell you. That's the way they're playing this match. I'm sorry that you feel that way.
So they're just finishing up the sideboarding here.
This is not kitchen table Magic. This is the highest level of Magic you can get besides day 2 of a Grand Prix and a Pro Tour.
Yep.
This is competitive rel, but it's, you know, winning in for a Pro Tour.
I think the lack of Dramoka's commands is actually going to be huge in this match.
Oh, was he not playing any?
2.
He has 2. Okay. I don't love that card. I just think that this matchup is unwinnable. I literally don't think that you. Okay, I just don't think you could ever win.
I think it's winnable, but you have to have a fairly aggressive draw.
I don't think it depends on your deck. I think it depends on Gerard having a dysfunctional deck or a dysfunctional hand.
I don't think any non Voldaren Pariah draw is fine.
Yeah, it's just still tough when you know, Gerard gets to start drawing the cards. I think it needs to be pretty dysfunctional for Gerard to lose this one. But you know, it could certainly happen. A couple mulligans. But yeah, I'm sticking to my guns here. Blue, black, and 2. It's not a best out of 5, right? It's just
No.
okay, 2 out of 3.
Yeah, it's just best out of 3.
All right, looks like they're just about ready to pick up their opening 7s. Just going over the last sideboarding. The old shuffle cam.
You're blocking his sideboard.
I'm blocking his sideboard. I'm blocking you.
That's fine. I'm alright with that.
I don't know what you guys are trying to say about Gerard for cheating or whatever. But,
That always just happens.
yeah.
Don't address it.
Yeah.
Don't even address it. Don't feed the trolls is the expression.
Feed the trolls.
Gotta pay the trolls toll.
Yeah. The tolls from Albany to Catskill, man, they get you.
I take 9W.
How much time do you add? Like, is the time added to money saved? Like,
Well, I live off of 9W, so
Okay,
it's literally
yeah.
right off of that. But
I don't think it's that bad.
It's not.
Actually.
It's a
Maybe
scenic
add
drive.
20 minutes, I think.
15.
Yeah.
Right?
Scenic. Very
It's not
scenic.
even-
Yeah,
It's not even
I'm up in
You're farther
Schenectady.
away.
I'm in Schenectady, so
So
it's like a 35-minute drive for me. I just take the toll road.
For sure.
I take the tolls. I'm really far away.
You're in like Amsterdam, right?
Further.
Where? Gloversville?
You're not in Cobleskill now,
No,
are
it's
you?
like south of that. I'm
Okay.
kind of Cobleskill.
Oh, you're in Cobleskill. Jeez, that's a long one. You can come over the mountain in the scenic way.
Yeah.
That's what I took that drive from SUNY Cobleskill to Kirwan's to play Wednesday Night Legacy a few times. It's like an hour drive.
That's from Cobleskill
From
to
Cobleskill to
Kirwan's?
Kirwan's, yep. I was really digging Legacy.
You drive fast.
I do drive fast. You've been in the car with me.
Yeah, you do drive.
Yeah.
All right, so they're checking out their 7s. Let's see if they. Well, looks like Zach took
going
a
back.
quick mulligan. I mean, there's definitely a combination of cards that he has to find. I think he needs the Flyers,
I think he needs a 2-drop.
and he definitely needs a 2-drop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if he doesn't have a 2-drop, I think the hand has to go back.
Yep.
Because if Gerard starts with a Crypt Breaker, like, we just fall behind really fast, really quick.
Yeah, the lack of early interaction, other than like even a Reflector Mage on 3, is a little bit too slow against that. So
I guess on the play, I think it's probably
okay, yeah.
But like, he still gets a discard effect out of the Crypt Breaker.
Exactly.
And if it's Haunted Dead or Prized Amalgam, like,
it's just
engine started already.
Yeah, I like this deck. I think I might give it a spin later tonight on Moto. It seems interesting.
What
Yeah, I don't know. I
What's
don't
our
know if I
viewer
like
count?
this deck better or if I like the
Viewers.
4-color deck, Jim's deck.
Jim's a very good player. I'm not. So
So-
he said it was hard.
So,
He said it was
yeah,
the hardest deck.
it's-
I'm not
like,
going to try that.
I told you about. I played it at FNM and like
Sure.
the sequencing in that deck is
A lot of
insane.
sequence. Yeah.
Like, it's just when to cast your spells, what spells
What?
to cast. Like, There's so many things to it, but like I think having the ability to flashback Kozilek's return's insane.
Mm-hmm.
468.
So you're
All right, here we
playing
go.
like the same engine minus the Crypt Breaker, but you're playing like the Gather the Pack engine in place of that.
Yep.
Zach on 6 cards on the play.
It looks
He
like
is-
he's
deliberating the
scrying
He is,
right now.
yeah, he's deliberating the scry.
G Fabulous likes his 7.
Oh yeah.
Awaits his ability to play his turn 1 Crypt Breaker and knock this one out of the
He
park.
smells blood in the water. He's gonna come out aggressive.
Zach's got the Sylvan Advocate.
Zach
Whether
does
or
have a
not-
2-drop. He's
Okay,
scribed to the
I
bottom.
think he's got a Plains in hand. He's got a Plains and a Yabi Mycos, so we're good.
Okay, he's got his requisite lands. He's gonna probably lead with the Advocate here.
Yeah. The Deathwatch Recruiter's just not enough.
I mean, it's the same kind of thing. I would lead with Advocate here, but it looks like he's picking the Duskwatch Recruiter. I don't think there's much difference.
If Gerard Fabian has like a Relentless in here, like it's
yeah,
just a
then
straight
it's just
trade.
a little bit. I would rather have the 2-3
Whereas
here.
if it's like a 2/3,
All right, just grass.
Grass,
I guess
yeah.
he sniffed out the removal spell. He'd rather
Okay.
have that get grass.
Ben 2-0 over Rob.
Whoa, and we have our first one.
Falcons
We were
in
all
the
wrong.
lead.
Yeah, Falcons in the
Oh
lead.
my god.
Yeah, so Ben ended up taking it 2-0 against
Yeah,
Ralph Batesh.
that's 1 point for the Falcon and 0 for
Yep.
Max and Alex.
So yeah, Ben Feingers, congrats to him.
Yeah, he
and
ta-
Gerard with all the removal spells here.
Ben queued at the RPTQ 2 ago, the one that was held at Pandemonium, so he is running hot.
Yeah, congrats to him.
Yeah, I'll
Hopefully he
go
does
up-
well at the Pro
I'll
Tour.
go up and visit him. I'm going to be seeing him at GP Providence in a few weeks. So
Oh, is GP Providence coming up?
yeah, it's in
Cool.
November, I think. So not
Cool,
too
maybe
long.
I'll make my way out there.
see, I think this is the kind of draw that Zach wants out of Gerard.
With just removal and no engine?
Yeah, right.
I
Especially
could-
if we're on tracker.
Yes. Now that he's finally stuck a thread, I could see Zach taking off with this.
Even
Gerard
just
can-
not, even if Gerard removes this one as well, he's got Languish in his hand, I think.
Gerard does. Interesting. Oh, and we're going to go ahead and... Yeah, that's a nice
Well, that's
play.
a fantastic play right there.
Yeah,
That
kill
card
the
is
tracker.
sweet in this deck.
Dark
The fact that
Salvation?
it
Oh, it's
counts the
great.
other zombies is awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I like the Dark Salvation a lot.
A Reflector Mage?
Paying 4 for 2 for an Advocate.
He
Yeah,
sacked
cracked
his
the
clue.
clue,
first
okay.
round,
Yeah, cracked clue, played the Advocate.
But you see, it's just like that. Gerard already has an engine online here.
See, I would have gone double Advocate, I think, in that turn.
Yeah, you don't need to crack the clue yet. Save it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Right? And then we can untap, crack the clue.
And hit our 6th land, hopefully.
Yeah,
and start
and
attacking.
hit the 6th land.
Yeah,
and
I
just
like that a little bit
smash
better.
for 8 damage. Or like if Gerard like starts discarding cards to the Crypt Breaker, like we're just breaking through that.
Yeah, like Gerard can either play a zombie here or just start the discard outlet. Oh no, that's not a Crypt Breaker. Oh no, it is a Crypt Breaker. It looks like Haunted Dead has a very similar picture.
Yeah, they do have very
Okay.
similar arts.
So he just passes with 5 up.
Yeah,
that
so
can't.
we
That,
hit
that's
the
a
6th land.
Yeah. So this is a scary spot that Gerard may just actually have the Voldaren Pariah.
Yeah, I think we lead with the Reflector Mage.
Sure,
try to
and
sniff
force
out
the
anything.
force the issue.
You need 3 creatures to sack to flip the Pariah, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But like,
So
he
you can go
make the-
discard, make a zombie.
Yep.
yeah, discard and make the zombie, get the Pariah at instant speed.
Yeah.
Pariah's a big game here. That card is sweet when you get to cast it for 3 and get a zombie.
Well,
tagged along with it.
given you discard as part of the cost, the Madness Trigger will go on the stack first. So, like, if Zach had a Drogus Command, he can counter fight before the zombie hits, and he gets an opportunity to float.
Looks like he did discard something in response.
Yeah.
I didn't quite catch it.
Just
Languish.
It was the
Yeah.
language. Okay, because
Yeah.
at this point it's not very good against the Sylvan Advocate.
Yep. Advocate has gotten too large.
Yep. So
I don't like it at all in this matchup, to be honest.
It doesn't seem. I feel like
I feel
it
like
kills
your
all
engine's-
Gerard's.
Yeah, I feel like your engine's good enough that just boarding in like the Dragonlord Silumgar and this ended Mindbenders
Yeah.
are great.
Yeah, I would like Mindbender for sure. See what Gerard has for this next turn. Unable to replay Crypt Breaker, but once he is, he'll be able to start finally drawing cards. But this is a lot of pressure. As you had mentioned, if Zach had led with the double Advocate, he would be really pressuring Gerard.
Yeah, rather
Now-
than a 4-point attack, we
He'd be
would have an
attacking for
8-point
8.
attack right now. And he would be at 12 rather than 16.
Ralph lost Chris Pakula. Benjamin Feingersh defeated him 2-0. It was a
Falcon
quick,
had the
quick
read.
match.
quick match.
Falcon had the read.
Falcon had the read.
Falcon did. I mean, that I could have saw that one going.
Daddy
either
got
way.
his
They're both
juice.
so good.
Looks like Gerard is in the tank about what to do here.
Yeah,
Oh, he just passed with the 5 up, so he must have some kind of removal spell with no discard outlet. Alright, this is an attack for 10, so over half of Gerard's life total.
Yeah, I don't think we can not block here.
I think he's got something here. I'm just not quite sure what. He's already used 2 Grasp of Darknesses, right?
Yes.
So he doesn't have too much more instant speed interaction, just 2 more grasps, and
He's got ultimate prices.
He has
This
one
just
ultimate
takes
price.
it to the dome.
Yeah, this
this
is
takes
like
10. Okay, maybe his hand is just very poor.
I think this is just how Zach wants this
we
game
don't
to go.
We don't ever discard the language if our hand's this poor, though.
Well, the problem is it doesn't do anything against the 4/5s.
Yeah, but we could have cast it on the turn where it was just a 2/3 still.
Yeah, would have killed our own guys, but I hear you. Yeah,
If
Zach
our
hasn't even
hand's
ended.
this poor, then like,
I think that Gerard maybe have been really banking on that the Crypt Breaker.
yeah.
Because like you mentioned, he didn't have that out of the gate start this time. He had a little
Yeah.
bit more interaction, and I think that he actually wants to do more of his gold fishing in this matchup.
Yeah.
Just
I agree.
drawing the cards and making his engine, but
There's another Crypt Breaker.
okay.
Charge
This
is
is
6 though.
was that wait, how did Gerard get? Oh, okay, it's the Crypt Breaker. I swear it looks exactly like the Haunted Dead every time I see
Yeah.
it coming. I was like, how did he get that for 1 minute?
Zach just untaps and goes right back to combat.
Okay, so we're gonna chump blocks all around and then draw a card in response before damage. Looks like all of his creatures will be eaten.
Gerard's gonna go in the tank before actual damage after his draw. I don't know what he could have here.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. He doesn't have a discard outlet after tapping the Crypt Breaker, so
Quick and Languish, get there.
okay, we got an ultimate price before damage with a
Spell
Queller
Queller.
to gobble it up. Yeah, it looks like we may be going to game 3 here with Gerard with no board and Zach presenting far more than lethal.
Languish off the top would be great.
It'd be okay. We'd still be left with 2 4/5s.
No, because
Oh,
the
1
ultimate
4/5.
price.
1
Yeah,
4/5.
the ultimate price
Okay.
comes off and kills one
Yeah,
of them.
that is still Gerard at 1, but you're right. You're right.
Staring down 1 threat and 1 card in hand, I think I'm okay with that. It's still rough spot, but I think that's what we're drawing to our outs right now.
Yep, sure.
Like Haunted Dead's not enough.
Definitely not.
Well, I guess Haunted Dead's enough to like let you live another turn.
It lets you live another turn, but what are you drawing to at that point?
Languish again.
But then, no, because then you're just dead, you need a creature too.
Yeah, we can go Languish, Ultimate Price. Yeah,
Okay, he
Ultimate
has the Languish.
Languish, Ultimate Price, the Advocate, and then we'd have to drop another creature.
Yep.
Or we have to have another Ultimate Price.
He has a grasp, I think.
Oh,
wow.
there we go.
All right.
It's a -2/-2.
All right, we got him.
All right, let's see if Zach only has a Selfless
We're
Spirit.
in a land.
That is a 3-turn clock. Gerard is going to have to answer it. He has the
Dark
Haunted Dead in hand now.
Salvation.
Yeah.
Dark Salvation for $1 billion.
No, wasn't that Collective Brutality, or was that
That was
Salvation?
collective
That was collective
brutality.
Okay, yeah.
Jace and Relentless Dead.
That's a pretty good way to read.
That Jace can flip and hit the Selfless Spirit.
Yeah, and we have a Haunted Dead in the yard, so at some point when Gerard gets an extra card, he'll be able to just make a very good blocker.
Zach definitely has a land in his hand. I don't know if he drew another brick or if he.
Yeah, I didn't see his draw for turn. It looks
I
like
think it
2
was-
Prairie
Yeah,
Springs.
I think he bricked again.
This would be quite the comeback.
Yeah.
I guess you found the line with
Yeah,
the languish.
The
there.
languish was definitely correct.
The co- he
Falcons
needs-
running hot in the
The Falcons
finals.
running
Let's
hot.
go.
I think we all took Gerard, didn't we?
We all took Gerard, but that was a pretty good
Yeah,
call
it
on
was
how to
good.
get back
I
into
agree.
it. I was calling
I
Gerard
saw
out.
when he was talking about it. I saw the line, but I'm like, geez, yeah, I'm happy he was able to pull that off.
All right, so Gerard's getting aggro here. He does have to kill him. It's not
Yeah,
that
you
guy's
can't
much of a
block
blocker,
the
so
2/1.
yeah.
We can
All right,
Jace
we got
flip.
5 mana Voldaire Emperor, I think. It's a good blocker. Oh no, Mind
Extended.
Bending.
Extended
Mindbender.
Okay, so I think he's
look
gonna
at
just
the 2
see-
prairie streams.
Yeah, he's just gonna see
Yeah.
2 lands.
But like we've got Jace flip plus on the Selfish Spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got Jace Flip Plus.
And we
Yep.
can pay a mana to get the Relentless Dead back to our hand.
We can. Is that right when it dies, or can you do that anytime?
That's when it dies.
So he did pay it
Yep.
because
So
it's a
he's
cast
paying
trigger.
right
So
now,
yeah, he's
yeah.
stacked. Yep. He didn't miss anything.
We didn't. We don't know any updates on Jim Davis's match yet. We
Once
can check on
updates
that.
come in, we
Yep,
will.
we will
we'll
tell
be
you.
informed.
All we know as of right now is 2-0 Mr. Ben Feingersh over Ralph Patesh.
Yep. And Gerard's
we're
going to
just gonna-
discard the Relentless Dead plus on the Self
Selfless
Spirit,
Spirit.
and now Zach has virtually nothing to the 5/5.
And he bricks again.
Oh, this has got to be a frustrating spot.
Yeah.
To be top decking the lands in a game
We
you
still have a
felt
lot
like
of
you were.
life total, which
Yeah.
is good.
We do, but it's gonna be dwindled very quickly from this 5/5, and now the engine gets to start just chugging
Yeah,
along.
I
here.
can't imagine Zach's very happy at
If
the
we land a
moment.
Liliana here, it's pro. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
God, that's a
yeah.
nightmare.
I think that's
Spirits just dies. Jace just gets to do whatever.
And we're gonna have access to Dark Salvation flashback with Jace.
Yep.
Or your ass.
We plus Jace, I think, one more time. I think we want to full value this out.
I think the only way Zach is gonna be winning this game is he's gonna have to rip in a company and then end step company into like 2 flyers.
Some good companies.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is quite a comeback from Gerard. I had written him off 2 turns ago, and now it looks like this game has been in his control the whole time. So,
I think if we company into like Reflector Mage, Spell Queller.
Yeah, if he has
really
a company, is definitely a live draw.
What are we minus?
Flashing back.
Collective Brutality.
Yeah, he's gonna make him lose 2 and check his hand out, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's where we're at. We're gonna see that forest that Zach drew for turn, and we're gonna go back up to 5.
Yeah, going back up to 5 is nice too.
Yeah, it means that Spell Queller plus Selfless Spirit won't kill you.
Yep. And he still gets to keep the Jace around and reload with the Crypt Breaker.
There's the Crypt Breaker. So we should have Gerard at 5 here.
And another land. This is...
Yeah, that's
it's a tough way to go out
1,
here.
2, that's 4 in a row for Zach. Double Prairie Stream, Forest, and now...
From a great board to this,
out
of just nowhere. Yeah, now... Gerard just needs to find out the quickest way to finish this game out. And
Zach knows it. He knows that...
Yep, so we're actually going to go minus to try to find ourselves a creature.
We know
that there's a couple Haunted Dead, so he may just be looking for...
He's probably just getting back like Relentless did a Crypt Breaker, I think, with this.
Yep, I would think so.
And it just helps the draw card engine.
Yep.
I think you got the Haunted Dead?
Yep. And it's a 2-turn clock for
I guess if his draw was a zombie, the Haunted Dead's great.
Yep, now... I think he'll just plus here.
I think I like attacking first.
Alright, we're actually going to flash back. He might target something before the attack, in case there's any shenanigans.
Okay. Target like Grasp of Darkness.
I don't know what he targeted, but he targeted something.
6.
I think he may have done what you said and just...
target the Grasp.
the play that Gerard can make there is he targets Grasp, and even if Zach has a company at end step, it's...
Alright, well, just like that, Gerard came from super far behind to winning.
That's 5 in a row. He pulled all 5 out. Those were his 5 draw steps, and sure enough, there's the gas he wanted.
So there's the Subjugate Angel.
Yeah, we've all been there. It's a tough spot for Zach, but congrats to Gerard. That was very well played.
Alright, so that'd be a wash. So the Falcon is still leading with 1 point.
You're leading. I think that it has to come down to...
Yeah, if you want to get
let's see about other matches.
See if we can get a matchup.
Yeah, get matches.
I would think that some of these are still going on.
Yeah. We can get Fabiano in the booth if nothing else is happening, but see if we can get something else happening.
Everybody likes Magic.
Yep. So we still have 2 more matches. We have
the Bant Company Mirror.
The Bant Company Mirror, and then we have Jim Davis versus Bant.
Yeah, his opponent is... You got the standings.
Yeah, I got the list here in the standings.
His opponent was Michael Good.
Yep, so Jim...
You fear the dark. But here, it's inescapable. Remember where you are. This is Innistrad, where light only exists to cast shadow. Those shadows are twisting into threats so absolute, so relentless, that you'll have to keep fighting them just to survive. But survival is for the uninspired. Victory is for the strong. And the strong are willing to embrace the darkness. This is my domain. So fall in, soldier. As the true enemy rises, darkness is your only hope.